Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that we link with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Here's another one of their items that I'm rocking, and we've got, remember, we did a competition with Boohoo Man for some great giveaways. Remember, there's a 40% discount. You just got to use the code in the description if you want to get anything from Boohoo Man. I've got the results of the competition. Right, first competition that we did in the Buyers Premier League show was a £500 Boohoo Man voucher. I asked the question, which clubs do these three celebrities support? Stormzy, he was a Man United fan. LeBron James supports Liverpool. And Idris Elba, the actor, is an Arsenal fan. The winner of that was JC Logan. Well done to you. You've won yourself a £500 Boohoo Man voucher. The second competition for the £750 voucher, that was in the Superfan debate. There was 4 people in the audience that I asked them, who are your all-time Arsenal legends? I asked Lee Judges, he said Patrick Vieira. I asked Turkish, he said Tony Adams. I asked James, the Liverpool fan, he said Gerrard, Stevie Gerrard that is. And I asked Matt and he said John Barnes. Now, nobody, and trust me, I was going through comments until I was blue in the face. Nobody got all 4, but a lot of people got 3. So I chose one person out of those that got 3 of those right, and that was Official Kings. He said Stevie G, John Barnes, Henry and Adams. I'll tell you what, it was the John Barnes one that threw a lot of people. Now, the third one, competition for £1,000, I'm going to announce tomorrow. Reason being, there was so many comments that came in for it, it's like it glitched out the video, right? It glitched out the comments in it, right? So in order to give people another chance, or to give people more chance again, you've got to go along to the video of the actual watch along, right? We're giving away a £1,000 Boohoo Man voucher in that. What I asked for in that one was for you to give me your all-time Arsenal and Liverpool 11 combined, right? Combined 11 all time. The best one that I pick out is going to win a £1,000 voucher. But don't leave the answer in this video. Go along to the watch along that we did on Saturday, of course, Community Shield, which we won. We won that. Remember, let me just remind you of the picture. Yay, won that one, right? Go along to that, right, and enter there, and you can win yourself a £1,000 Boohoo Man voucher. Transfers, right? By the way, I'll announce that tomorrow. Transfers. Let's get straight into it right now. Arsenal appear to have done a U-turn on a couple of players. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It was being reported the other day that he's on his way to Wolves, that Wolves were in advanced talks with Arsenal. Everybody was going into a frenzy. Advanced talks doesn't mean a player's going, by the way. But what a week it's been for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. It was his birthday on Saturday. He got the Man of the Match award for the Community Shield. He got an England call-up. And now this news that Arsenal are doing a U-turn. I kind of spoke about this actually on Friday. I'd got that information sort of ahead of a game that Arsenal do want to keep him. Now, the talk is that Arsenal have done a U-turn on him and they will be keeping him at the club. And I think that is a wise decision. This guy is getting better every time he plays. Why would you want to sell him? Another player they appear to be doing a U-turn on is Emi Martinez. Now, there's a lot of talk that he could be going. Arsenal would cash in on him. They're wanting about £20 million for him, etc. He's currently only on, right? I say only, I wish I was on this, but he's currently only on apparently £20,000 a week, which is very small contract for, you know, a professional footballer at a top club like Arsenal. But however, it looks like Arsenal are willing to give him a 2-year extension, obviously renegotiate those wages, and Emi Martinez will be staying. There's been a lot of interest in him. Leeds are said to be interested in him. Aston Villa said to be preparing a bid, but Arsenal now looking like they don't want to sell him. They want to keep hold of him. We've got 2 great goalkeepers. We need to keep hold of both. So I'd love to see both of them staying. And I think that's a very wise decision to perform a U-turn on them. Could Aubameyang get announced this today or tomorrow? Come on, hurry up. Gee, man. When are they going to announce this? I mean, it's a bank holiday here today in England, so I don't know. Maybe they don't announce it today. Tomorrow, maybe? This week, come on, announce it. Gabriel, when are they going to announce that? Oh, dear. I don't know what it is with the Arsenal process that takes so long to announce deals, but please, Arsenal, hurry up and announce this deal, especially the Aubameyang one. Jeez, you know what I mean? I think that will just really set everybody's mind at rest. You know, he's quality. Sign him up. One player that I'm sure they're not going to be announcing is this guy, Matteo Guendouzi. I still think, despite what, you know, the manager said the other day about giving people a clean slate and stuff like that, I still think Guendouzi will be leaving the club. Remember, as I said yesterday, he didn't even congratulate the team on their victory in the Community Shield. Ozil did. He didn't. Now, we're hearing today that Valencia are very interested in signing him. They're said to want him initially on a season-long loan with an option to buy him with a sort of set fee of £22 million. That seems low to me. I mean, all right, they take him for a season. I don't know what that loan deal would entail. Would they pay all his wages? I don't know, but 22 million at the end of it, that seems low. I mean, Valencia are not flush with money. If you follow Spanish football, you know that Valencia, they've been doing an absolute unbelievable fire sale. Literally, they've sold or are selling off all their best players. Rodrigo's gone to Leeds. They've sold, honestly, if I was a fan of that club, I was reading up on it the other day, I'll be so angry, which they are, by the way. They are very angry with their owner because they've been selling off all of their best players. But Guendouzi ending up with a 22 million, that's low, man. I mean, to me, he's worth a lot more than that. So let's see what happens with that. But definitely looks like Guendouzi will be leaving the club, as it looks like will be Kolasinac. Looks like he's definitely going to be leaving as well. Bild, the paper over there, publication in Germany, reporting that Schalke are starting to look pretty confident that they can get this deal done. Kolasinac said to be willing to take a wage cut. He is on about £100,000 a week at Arsenal. Reason why his wages are so high is, remember, Arsenal got him on a free contract, so he was able to negotiate some very high wages. The talk is that he's willing to take a pay cut to return to Schalke. There's a couple other clubs interested in him as well, but he looks like he favours a move back to Germany. So does look like Kolasinac will be on the move. He's not really, you know, first choice anymore. It's obviously Kieran Tierney. You know, Maitland-Niles has been playing ahead of him as well, even in a left-hand position, even though he's not a left-sided player. So, and then there's even Saka who can fill in that position. So it does look like he will be on the move, could be going back to Schalke. Let's see how that one works out. Thomas Partey, this is the one that every Arsenal player wants to see happen. Arsenal need to hurry up. A lot of news today that Inter Milan have now come into the picture as well. They're interested in Thomas Partey. Inter Milan, of course, got Champions League football, and they've got a very, very good and exciting team, and they have the funds. Arsenal, if they want to get this deal done, they're going to have to get their skates on, if indeed they want to get it done, you know. But I think it would be, you know, we can't keep just saying it every single day. We all know it'd be a great addition. Rob Holding, could he be on his way to Newcastle? A lot of reports saying that it could be as soon as today. Many others saying that might get wrapped up this week. A season-long loan. Now, from what I'm hearing today, is that it's a season-long loan without the option to buy. So that means he could come back. If that's the case, that'd be good. Because yesterday I was being told they'll have an option to buy in it. Who knows? We won't know until the whole thing's announced. But I just don't want, if it's a season-long loan, I don't think we should put an option to buy in there. If he goes out on a season-long loan to Newcastle, which would be a good move, you get a lot of game time, a lot of experience, and he done brilliantly. then you bring him back, because David Luiz will be going at the end of next season. You'd have a fully experienced, full season behind his belt, 25 years old, very experienced player, possibly knocking on the door of England if he has a good season. So hopefully there's no deal in there that says, or nothing in there that says there's an option to buy and we can bring him back. But it does look like Rob Holding is going to be on his way to Newcastle this week in a loan move. Also looking like Socrates is going to be out the door as well. Socrates looks like he's going to be heading, that this could possibly be done this week as well, to Napoli. He was left out of the whole squad for the Community Shield. That's quite telling. They don't want to risk him, didn't want to get him injured, because it looks like he is going to be on his way to Napoli, and that could be announced this week. And good luck to him. He's done very well for Arsenal in the time that he's been here. But it is the right time to move him on. Now, what about this guy? Saad Benrahma of Brentford. Very, very talented player. Forward player. Plays predominantly out wide. Had a great season for Brentford. 17 goals and 10 assists. Didn't go great for Brentford, of course, in the playoff final. They got beaten by Fulham. Wasn't the greatest game for Benrahma. I remember watching that game in the final, but he is a very, very talented player, the Algerian. Now, he has been linked several times in January, in the January transfer window. He's heavily linked to Arsenal. He's been linked with Arsenal again. They said Brentford to want around about 20 to 25 million pounds for him. It's a lot of money, but he is a very good player. He's a very good prospect. But again, wide players. I just can't see this one. Again, you know what I mean? He's been heavily linked out there in some papers and saying that Arsenal are in for him. And don't get me wrong, it'd be a decent signing, but, you know, I say it all the time. Aubameyang, Pepe, Willian now, Reece Nelson, Saka, who's brilliant, by the way. Did you see him in the Community Shield? All right, defensively, he needs to fix up with his defensive duties. But going forward, how good was he? Do we need to invest this money in a Benrahma? I don't think so. Keep that money and use that money to go and get Thomas Partey. That's, in my opinion, get what we need, the positions in what we need. We've also been linked with David Raya, who's plays in goal for Brentford as well. Again, he made a horrible mistake in that final, a playoff final. I don't want to judge him on that. That was just a one-off game. But the rumor is if Martinez goes, then we might move for this Raya. But as I said, looks like we are performing a U-turn on Martinez, which I think is a wise decision, and keeping him. So those are the rumors for today. Of course, today's a bank holiday. It would have been the carnival. Can you imagine that, man? Would have been carnival. We've been outside. Obviously, no carnival with this whole coronavirus. But football is coming back thick and fast, and you've got to keep it locked here on AFTV. Remember, as I said right at the top of the show, the £1,000 Boohoo Man voucher, you've still got a chance to enter that, right? Go over to the watch-along video from Saturday and give me your all-time 11, Arsenal and Liverpool combined. Difficult, really, really difficult, because both teams have had some great players over the year. Give me your combined 11. The best one is going to win the £1,000 Boohoo Man voucher, which will be announced in tomorrow's show. Thanks for watching the show.